Hi, Amanda. Really a pleasure to speak with you today. Can you start by saying your name and your specialty?
Sure. Amanda, and I'm a rheumatologist in Minnesota.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about what things looked like before you joined our program.
I was burnt out or beyond burnt out, as we said, and just very irritable and yeah, unhappy a lot of the time, and just felt kind of never-ending sense of guilt about being behind in every aspect of my life. Yeah,
Okay, so not just professionally, but personally.
absolutely.
Where were you around charting before you came?
I never left the clinic with my notes finished.
Mm,
Uh, so none of the time were they finished at the end of the day.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
got it. And how did that make you feel?
You feel that weight on your shoulders, like you're just always trying to dig yourself out of that hole and just the dirt just keeps piling on top and you can never kind of make headway. Uh, like yeah, it's just kind of weighs on you
Mm,
day and night.
okay, and what was the impact of all of that on those around you?
Um, well, I have a 4-year-old son and he would uh, tell me, "Mommy, I'm putting your phone in phone jail." I was always distracted, never able to really fully, engage with him and with my husband, and which just piled on more mom guilt, you know. Um, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just curious, what doubts did you have upon entering our coaching program?
Well, to be honest, I had a lot of doubts. I thought, gosh, I'm so far into this. I've been in practice for 12 years and I thought, how am I gonna change my bad habits? Like, I'm so ingrained in this now. How is, 6 months of this gonna really, is it even gonna work?
Right.
I was really cynical about it, to be honest, but
Yeah,
I'm glad I took the chance.
okay. So
Yeah.
how has our program helped you?
It's been tremendously helpful. My coach has been amazing. She's been a lifesaver, honestly. Uh, I am much more efficient with my charting. I've been able to, cut back to, 3 days out of 4. I'm getting all of my notes done in clinic, which, as I said, never happened before. I'm able when I get home to feel more calm and like less irritable, less overreactive, to things that my toddler's doing, or even in clinic, less reactive to those difficult patients. I just feel happier, less irritable, a
Oh,
lighter weight. I don't feel that weight on my shoulders like I did before. So,
that's really wonderful. So Coach
yeah,
Julie was really helpful.
amazing. I couldn't recommend her more highly. She's kind and empathic, and she gave me so many great tips that I use every day, to be honest, in clinic. I hear her voice in there that helps me. She I have a lot of, we all have those negative voices that speak to us and tell us, we're not good enough, or, we can't do it. And it's now been replaced with the good things that she's told me and those skills. It's been life changing.
Wonderful. What would you tell somebody who's skeptical about our program and maybe is on the fence about whether to proceed?
Sure. I I say I felt the same way. I thought like this looks great and all, but is it really worth it? Is this actually going to change anything? I would say yes if you do the program, if you attend your sessions and you listen and you really take those skills and you apply them. Um, don't half it. Like if you really go full bore and do it, it will work. And it's worth it. I thought, this is I thought, oh, it's expensive, or it's more than I'm used to spending on myself. And I'm glad I did. And I think
Mm,
I'm worth the any cost to help me feel the way I feel now compared to what I was earlier this year. So well worth it.
wonderful. Thanks so much, Amanda.
Of course.